Well, Tom, you know, I'm humbled by those remarks. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, leaders, candidates, it's a great honor to be with you. You know, I have to tell you that this turnout today is overwhelming. You look around the room, there's so many other places that you could be tonight. And the fact that in your busy schedule you took time to come here really means a lot. It means a lot to our campaign. I think it says something about all of us, kindred spirits, who recognize the fact that this great country needs to turn and take on a new direction. And we will this year. We will this year. I want to start by thanking you.
Yes, we will.
Yes, we will. I want to start by just thanking this wonderful committee that's helped put this together. You know, John Worth, as was mentioned, his leadership along with Wayne, making available the American Legion here, Bill for what he's doing, Tom, George, Bob, Jim, these guys. You know, you look at the span of history of our veterans in this room, and you think about the fact that we've got World War II veterans in here, we've got Korean War veterans in here, we got Vietnam veterans in here, and we have those from the Persian Gulf War, and even on into today, this war, this struggle against Al-Qaeda and the extremism of Islam. You know, the veterans of World War II, you know, what you did for us, like Tom Brokaw chronicled, the greatest generation. You know, what you did, picking up duty and moving out overseas, not seeing your families for a long period of time, taking the fight to our determined enemy, and ensuring that freedom was available for all of our generations is something that we will never forget. And then you think about Korea, the Korean War, and you often called the Forgotten War. But it wasn't forgotten for those who served there. For those who served there, it was real, and it was tough. And what a tremendous example that they set for all of us. And that's what I also want to say about the Vietnam vets, is that in a time when our country's loyalties were divided, their loyalties were never divided. They moved forward. They answered the call for our nation when it was tough and when it was unpopular. And they were an inspiration for my generation, and I think Tom would join me in saying that when we came of age and we became servants, when we became soldiers, that we were initially trained by those who were in Vietnam. Those were our battalion commanders, our battalion sergeant majors, our brigade commanders, and our brigade sergeant majors were the Vietnam vets. And what we learned from them is something I take with me to this day, about the competence, about doing what's right always, regardless of anybody coming up to pat you on the back. You know, the Vietnam vets never got the recognition they deserved, but I will tell you that wasn't so for those that served in our generation, because we certainly appreciated that. I'd like to give a hand to all our vets, and especially our